Okay, so this is an idea I came up with a while ago, and I was just going to have Evie do it, but since we have 3 people here, why not just have everybody? I'm not going to keep
Yeah.
like a deep score
Dun-dun-dun.
on this, but
Dun, dun,
I was basically
dun,
talking with Evie one day and said like
dun,
some crazy shit happens in
dun,
Naruto,
dun.
and
I had no idea.
I wanted to make a quiz about it. So here is that quiz.
Like the guy who's friends with sand?
Let's see, so here are the rules. You will get a question about something that happened in the featured franchise. Before multiple choice answers, you can attempt to answer correctly for 2 points. After getting multiple choice, you can choose correct answer for 1 point. Like I said, not going to keep score or anything. This is more just
Okay.
So, first question: who is the first person Naruto kissed? Anybody?
Sasuke.
Sasuke.
Yeah, his rival Sasuke, his first crush Sakura, his future wife Hinata, or the ninja dog Akamaru.
His friend, his
Sasuke.
his Sasuke.
Yep, it is Sasuke.
We're all screaming it. It's like Sasuke.
We know what the yaoi people were on about.
All right. What were Naruto's thoughts upon meeting the ice ninja Haku?
I'm hungry.
She's very beautiful, even though it's a dude.
Well, we don't know. Maybe they self-identify differently. Different
Static?
times nowadays.
Static?
I have no idea. I have never watched Naruto.
That they were extremely creepy, that they were a handsome young man, they were a beautiful young woman, or that their skin was cold like ice.
See.
I'm gonna go C because she looks beautiful.
Transgender.
That they were a beautiful young woman. Naruto until later on thought Haku was a woman.
Yeah, and then when she corrected it, he's all like, "Oh my god, he's almost."
We should all be so fucking lucky. If I'm being honest here, like
She is
goals.
She is a beautiful young woman.
The giveaway is that she has a choker, so yeah, trans right.
Yeah, 1000%. Like femboy at the very least. Like,
All right.
she was the blueprint.
This one, especially for you, Evie. What special tool does the ninja Tayuya use as their weapon?
Especially for me, okay, a giant fake eye, I don't know. A big needle full of estrogen.
Okay, there's A, a banjo, B, a flute, C,
Oh,
a sandalwood, or
okay.
D, a harmonica.
I would probably say it's likely either B or C. I'm gonna go with C.
Then
It's B.
B. Sorry, static. My brain went away for a second.
I'm gonna go B.
B for flute. The answer is B, a flute.
Ah, a fue.
Actually, my choice of
A shinobue.
my character that I usually play as whenever I play Naruto Gekitao Ninja Tyson 4 on GameCube.
Nice.
You basically just because she's so annoying when you play her.
I'm gonna be honest. My assumption was that it was a flute, but a sanchin just sounds so much more interesting because that's way less like done to death with
Yeah,
like ninjas and
I
samurai.
imagine if you
So
played the Sanshin as a weapon, it would be like that stringed weapon from Kung Fu Hustle.
Yeah.
that's a guqin. That's a real instrument.
Yeah. Oh, I know. It's just cool how they use it.
Yeah. Or is that no? The guqin is in Fearless. The guzheng is the one in Kung Fu Hustle. Guzheng.
Alrighty.
Someone does use a I remember a anime character using a shamisen as a weapon, like they were like blowing shit up.
Alrighty. Where does Naruto's name come from?
From fish cakes used in ramen.
Fish kit. Yep.
I mean specifically this character Naruto.
Naruto Maki.
Okay, here are your answers. His mother's love for ramen. The main character of a novel from an erotic novel author. The homeland of his mother, the land of whirlpools. Or the swole pattern on his belly when he was born.
Oh
B.
God.
It was B.
Is it B? I was like, that sounds like the wildest.
Alright, the
It
answer
does
is
sound wild.
the answer is B, the main character of a novel from an erotic novel author.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Now,
see,
where
like,
did where did that character Naruto's name come from? Was it the swirl pattern on his belly when he was born?
They do not answer that, unfortunately.
It was a it was a very sad scene when we found out how
What was the-
like he was the one that gave him the name.
What was the last gift Kakashi's teammate Obito gave him before dying?
Ooh, his eye.
A kiss? A nice little kiss? A kiss right out his little face?
Well, you can say all of his chakra, his lucky goggles,
His Pokemon cards.
I was gonna say, what is this, Digimon?
Right?
his clan's greatest secret, or his eyeball.
Oh god, I want to do
his
that. I
eyeball.
need to have an heir, just so I can have somebody I can give my eyeball to when I die.
And of course, the answer is his eyeball.
Yo,
That's how Kakashi got his eyeball.
he should have kissed him.
And you should put in parentheses died before dying.
It says in the question.
Yeah, it says before dying.
Like, look at the top of the screen.
It doesn't say that in parentheses. Before dying, he doesn't actually die.
Well, I mean,
Oh, you mean like in
Oh, yeah, yeah.
quotations?
yeah.
In quotation, yeah. Sorry, not parentheses, but in quotation marks. Sorry, my bad.
All right, number
Yep.
6. What record does Hinata canonically hold?
Cutest girl.
Oh, I know this one.
Okay, don't just blurt it out if you know it, Vin. Because I'm pretty sure you know all these.
Oh, I know all of these.
Static, do you have a guess?
Most appreciated waifu from a anime I haven't watched. Final answer.
All right, yeah, because this, by the way, this quiz is for people who haven't seen Naruto. So Vin kind of has an upper hand.
Yeah.
All right, you have most dogs groomed in a day. You have most ramen eaten in one sitting. You have longest distance biked, or most available bachelorette.
Oh god. I'm gonna go with. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna lean in. I'm gonna go with D.
Okay, D, Static.
I want to do the ramen eaten because that sounds like queen behavior, and I would love her for that.
Fuck yeah.
All right, and the answer is
Slurp those noodles.
Answer
It
is
is.
Vin. What is the answer?
B. Most ramen eaten in one.
Yeah! Fuck yeah!
He's a
46 bowls? Fuck yes! Oh, she's
interesting.
amazing.
Yeah, she holds the record, and Choji and his daughter have a long feud on breaking that record.
That they have
Hi,
not
my
been able
name's
to-
Hinata. I eat a lot of ramen and I just hang around a little bit and everybody loves me.
Yeah,
Anyway, are you gonna
the
eat those
sumo characters,
noodles?
So yeah, it was originally a joke in like an extra scene that they made in the anime, where they had like a ramen eating contest, and Hinata won without nobody really noticing, and she just
Yeah.
says thanks for the meal.
Yeah,
Told you, queen behavior.
Exactly.
All right.
Choji is a character who has to constantly bulk up and eat all this food because his chakra requires so much energy, it burns all the calories, and so his clan has to be fat in order to use the
Sure, he's the
abilities.
Flash, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Well,
what is,
unfortunately, he's not skinny. He's fat throughout the show, but like as soon as he expends it, he slims down like a motherfucker.
all right, what is Tsunade's age when we first meet?
Ooh.
Ooh, are they
I'm
a
gonna need a
peer
multi-
of Naruto or are they a teacher?
Let's say a teacher.
Teacher.
Okay, I'm gonna go with.
That is her, by the way.
I'm gonna go with 19.
Okay. Static.
But without seeing the options, my guess is gonna be around like 32.
Okay, here are the answers. You have 25 years old, you have 32 years old, you have 51 years old, or 84 years old.
51.
I guess I'll stick to my answer. Since I said it, I'm
Yeah.
right on the mark.
The answer is she was 51 years
Yes!
old.
Oh my god!
See, when I heard her being called a grandma, I thought people were just being rude, like Naruto was being rude. I didn't know she was.
No,
actually,
she uses her healing ninjutsu to keep herself looking youthfully
She's a
young
diva.
into her like early 20s. But like,
Yeah.
oh, it's one of my
I
favorite
want to
scenes.
do that.
I
Give me
lo-
that knowledge.
I love the fact that like when she she loses this battle and ends up using all of the last remaining amount of her chakra, she can no longer keep her youthful form, and they find her like shriveled up body, and they didn't recognize her at first.
I believe
Damn,
84,
that's sad.
I believe 84 is her current age in the series.
Yeah, 80s. I almost
Fuck
went
yeah.
for. I almost said 84. I was like, no. That's when it gets to Boruto.
Alrighty. Number 8. How did Naruto distract Kaguya, head of the Otsutsuki clan and first user of chakra?
Oh God.
Yeah, Vin definitely knows this answer.
Well, Kaguya Hime is from the story of the bamboo cutter. I
Yep.
would assume it involves bamboo.
Okay. Other Eevee?
That sounds very anime. Like it's just the ridiculous motions, like spanking themselves and stuff like that.
Also, I love that they're non-binary coded. Look at that color scheme.
Oh,
I'd
yeah,
actually
you
never
just-
noticed that. Yeah, that is a very.
Yes.
Oh, after this, Eevee that I know personally, you need to
Yo.
show other Eevee the sword I made you.
Oh my God! It broke.
It broke.
It finally broke.
That
I had
disappoints
something
me.
fall off my wall onto it. I'm sad. I need to get some like super glue.
I made her a trans-themed katana.
It's dope.
Awesome.
It's the blade that cannot be sheathed until it's tasted gender.
I'll put a picture up later. Okay.
That is fucking amazing.
So here are the multiple choice. He stuck his finger up her butt.
Oh my God.
He
That's-
turned
that's-
into a bunch of sexy ladies.
He does do that.
He turned into a bunch of sexy men.
I don't think he does that.
Or he poked her in her third eye.
Let me answer. Let me answer this one when you're good.
I'm gonna go with D.
Okay. Eevee goes with D. Other Eevee.
I'm gonna go with the sexy ladies.
Okay, sexy ladies. Vin, what is the answer?
The answer is the reverse harem jutsu, where he turns into a bunch of sexy men. He developed this technique to broaden
Yo, look
his
at
audience,
them.
to go after those who prefer the male characters.
I'm not
'cause he
usually into
realized-
guys, but
Same, but how did I?
I
not
feel like
know
I could crack them. Is the thing.
Yeah, like she could not believe. Sakura could not believe that actually worked.
Yep. Alrighty, number 9. What two things did the enemy army consist of in the Fourth World Ninja War? I'll just give the answer.
Soldiers and non-soldiers,
You have, so it's going to be two of these multiple choice.
combatants and non-combatants.
You have 10,000 clones of one guy. You have 1,000 mind-controlled slaves. You had 5,000 drugged civilians. Or zombies of legendary ninjas.
I feel like B and C are the same thing. If I'm being honest,
It is multiple choice.
It's going to be two of these answers.
I'm gonna go with A and D. That sounds
D.
that sounds like the funnest fight.
I'm gonna stick with B and D.
B and D. Okay, the answer is
Yes.
A and D. 1,000 clones of Zetsu, who makes basically clones of himself. And then zombies that are legendary ninjas.
Yeah, they managed to resurrect a lot of like historical figures.
And also just people that realistically have no real like connection with anybody, with like any part of history, but are still revived because we know them. So really they shouldn't be revived because in their world they're just kind of random people, but like I don't get some of the choices they made, honestly.
No, there was a lot of scenes I was like, oh, I'm so glad to see like these characters interacting here at this time, finding out what's going on, and be like, oh my god, my granddaughter's the leader of the Hokage now. Oh god, she's going to run this.
Well, like Haku from that earlier question was one of the ones revived. Haku was a random character from the beginning of the show. Nobody should really know who they are.
That is true. Wait, Haku is the. Wait,
Haku-
which one's Haku? Which one's Haku again?
Here, let me go back.
It was the one that was the pretty boy, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. That's right.
yeah.
No,
yeah.
Yeah, that would make sense. They just probably did that for fan service. They're like, oh, let's bring
Yeah,
back all these.
but like in their world, it's like that'd be like saying I'm going to resurrect all the presidents of the United States and this senator from 1977.
And this one dude named Carl,
Well,
and
like,
they're all equally at equal power levels.
Well, remember, like Zabuza was that very famous ninja. Like,
Yes, Zabuza makes sense.
Yeah,
Haku
and
doesn't.
I wouldn't put it past him that would have been keeping notes on Zabuza, and like, oh my god, he found this apprentice who has this very, very
I just
rare
wanted to give
blood
Haku
thing.
an opportunity
That sounds
to
like
live her best
something
life.
Ichimaru would be heavily invested
I
in
think is cute.
studying. So I would imagine he had notes on that.
Alrighty, well, thank you all for coming and playing these trivia games. When I
Yay!
come up with more, I will invite all of you to come. And...
Oh, yeah. And I mean, we've got stuff ready. I have a tier list waiting for us, and I also built the thing for the next episode of Modcast Podcast.
yeah, and yeah, Evie, if you want to return and help us with other stuff, you are always invited.
It would be so nice to have you back.
When I got here, the child mentioned a check. Is that mailed to us?
No,
we'll
See,
see
the
you
thing
next
is,
time, everybody.
we have to
Goodbye.
actually sign off in triplicate. It's